A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Victorious, victorious.
Welcome all, this is Blaezer RTW. Hope you are good. I am pretty well, thank you. Join me for a 1v1 31k today. I'm Skippy I, Spartico of IOW is the Brutii I. He looks like he's got 3 Arch Auxilia, rest of them Urbans and 6 Cav. I look like I'm in my 14-6 sort of M formation, if you want to call it that. So yeah, here we go. This is the first. I actually double checked the times because it was like number 1 and number 2, and they were literally within 20 minutes of each other, the save time. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a little 2-game series. So we'll see what's going on. So you can see I've just tried to do a bit of catching him out and actually just moved over to his archers just to keep him honest. He's got his Peeler units. Now what I would be doing straight away is, I am getting pretty, up together with this now. I'm moving my first line of tight urbans into a wide formation. Then I would group them again now, so that if I need to move them, they'll all move in formation. I don't need to do that again. They're going to be taking a few of the digs of these peelers. Ideally, what I want to be doing is just maybe moving up a little bit, maybe engaging my first one now, move this lot up. Maybe use the second ones if he works through them to take out this lot, and then actually manually target this first line with peelers, let them throw their first ones, cancel it, do it again, and then send them in and carry on like that basically. So it looks like I am actually looking to dictate the battle, which is something you've got to do. Well, you don't have to do it. You can be defensive and let the other person make mistakes if you're confident they're going to do it that way, but I like to try and push myself if I can, much to my detriment. He's sending in his cav now. If I see that, then this could be bad news for him. Oh, I think he just stopped it. Yeah, because if that would have hit, what I would have been aiming at is this far one on the right, on our right as we look at it. And if they would have been there, I would have gone through my own units through all of his cav. I need to be careful now because I think I'm getting a bit greedy. So I need to make sure I pull my units out of there, which I just about do, I think, looks like. Yeah. Come on, horses, come on. Yeah, they're all pulling out now, so that's quite good. Oh no, they're not all pulling out. I need to get them out because I don't want to get them in a tussle with some urbans because they'll lose in a melee, which, as you can see, they have done. But the good thing with that is that I've messed up his lines, you know what I mean? He's not in his nice checkerboard formation now, so that's pretty good for me. I've got quite a lot of units in reserves for once, so I obviously did some digs, but I don't know whether I actually routed too many off. In he comes for another cheeky dig. I need to get my cav in there, and I also need to actually back up a lot of them so that the weight of the numbers alone doesn't actually do it. I've actually caught him on the counter charge there, so that's quite nice. I don't know if I routed any of them off. Yeah, can you see to the detriment this time I aimed for the one on the far right as we look at it, and it missed the first 2. So I think I thought I caught the first 2, but I didn't get the second 2. I mean, so not great by me. I need to get my cav back out of there again. So you can see where if you look at it with a squinted eye, the actual line is matching my formation, as in it's in a little M, but I'm actually more flanking him on the right. So if I can get rid of this one unit, which I've just flanked, that will free up 2, which means I can then take out these 2, which then frees up 4, etc, etc, etc. I've pulled my cav out too far. I don't know, oh yeah, because it was his archers. So yeah, if they've got archers, I tend to be quite aggressive because you just don't want to stand there getting shot up or have your cav so far away that they can just sit there and take cheeky little digs at you. I've gone for his general on that one though for a change, so that actually worked out quite well because I hit him. My general's all doing alright. Yeah, nice little dig in the back. You can see I did beat off those ones on the right in the end, so I'm doing the second part of that phase, which is take out those 2 on our right as we look at it. He's punched his cav through the middle, which on a normal day would be good, but he hasn't got the numbers banking himself up, so all his cav's going to rout off. It might come back, so oh yeah, you can see I'm chasing off one of them just to make sure they go, but it doesn't really matter. that be that as I look at it. So yeah, not a bad game. I think this is starting to get into the Pax Blazana or whatever my golden age would be, because I got to a stage where I did actually get fairly decent, but then work got in the way for the last 3 or 4 months, and yeah, I think it was about April time when I started getting pretty okay. Yeah, so it was good. It was a good game. Not too much in it in the end. I think that first cav charge, it didn't seem to do a lot actually. Where he stopped his, didn't pull him in, but I left mine in there. I think that actually did more than I gave it credit for, because he didn't seem to have a lot of an army left after that. Although that could have just been where other ones were just routing them off in general as well. So, yeah, good little game, but we'll see how the next one goes, if it's as good. So, see you in a second. Welcome all. This is Blaezer RTW. We're back again for the second of two, one after the other with these, against Spartico. I'm the SBQR. I've got my 14-6, I think, yeah. And then he's got 2 archers, so he must have 12-6 as well. The good thing about having archers, especially Roman archers, is that you can put really good upgrades on quite a lot of your you know, the cav can all be upgraded, and the about 3 or 4 of the urbans can as well, you know, with an experience stripe. Again, I'm doing the same tactic, exactly what I did last time. I'm just bumping myself up to the archers, hoping to get them to move back. My cav's going to be getting shot up, no doubt. That's what they all like to do, which is fair enough. Not sure what's going on there, whether... Oh no, they are going there, just a bit of lag. I think that happens when they're all in a big group, is sometimes they don't all move in sequence. A couple of them are obviously engaged, so I need to sort that out. It's quite a tense little standoff, this. Like, Cav's so close. It's quite funny when it happens like that, because you sort of think if they started fighting, you know, if they both went for each other, no one would be worse off because they're so close to each other. No, wouldn't get a charge in. Looks like he's actually going to be a lot more aggressive this game. You can see he's really pushing up on me. I need to watch out that I don't get completely, because if he dictates the terms, what that means is that he's going to engage this line, move his second line up, put him in open order, and then peeler the hell out of these tight units. And if he decimates this, then I'm done basically, because I've only got 3 or 4 reserve units after that, and he'll have like 7 or 8. So yeah. Sometimes what can happen is that if you're being dictated to and you're in a bit of a jam, I like to bring it down to, like, you know, pub fight level, where you're just sort of like, all right, fair enough, let's just do something odd that you probably won't expect, and, you know, something like that, just, you know, just to get it, try and level the terms out and try and get the initiative back a little bit. You can see he's coming for a completely... You know, he can do that at will at the moment. I've got nothing over there guarding my right flank, only some urbans. He's probably seen that that's probably a good area to attack now, so he's going to bring his cav over. That's probably going to force me to move my cav over to the right as well, because he can hit from this side as well. Yeah, I'm getting a bit tied up here, I must admit, although I am actually working my way through to his line. You can see that he's actually had to not open up, but move his back line out into more decent formation, because all the rest of them are engaged. That's pretty good. I've still got 4, so we're pretty even at the infantry fight with regard to not particular numbers, but the fact that we've both got 4 units that aren't actually engaged yet. I'm going to move mine up now and start peelering. You can see the cav's not being involved yet. The only trouble with doing this is that I'm fast running out of reserves. You can see he's engaged one of his reserve line. One of mine has been completely decimated by peeler. In comes in for the big strike. I think this is what I've been waiting for. So yeah, here comes my cav. I need to push everything into him now. Just run up all my he's gone for my general, which is probably a good thing, but the thing is that's pulled him too far. He's past the point of no return. I'm going in for a big old strike. That's a real nice counter charge on my part. Probably a bit lax, but the fact that he's so far in meant that he couldn't come out, so it's basically we just got to leave it in there. Whoever withdraws is probably going to leave too much open to the other player. I've pushed a bit through. He's starting to withdraw now, so it wouldn't surprise me to see me move mine back out. To be fair, for the hit that he's got quite a lot of his cav left, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Obviously didn't get as good a strike as I was hoping on that. I'm going to come out to the right now, and this is getting really desperate now. I've basically got 1 or 2 opportunities to try and do something because he's going to soon break his way through. In comes the big cav charge. I came a bit more from the right hand side, if you see what I mean, a bit more from the side. Yeah, I've done his general, that's quite nice. General unit's routed. If I can just move this unit that's just on the left here into this area, then they'll all rout off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. Happy days. Yeah, so it was a little bit desperate for me at the end then. I got a little bit lucky that maybe my angle was a little bit better and that I banged into his general, basically, I think is what done it. But he was effectively surrounded in the end then, so I think that would have happened either way, and they probably would have gone at the end anyway. But yeah, good game, enjoyed that. Hope you did too. They certainly have. Right, yeah, another average one, another even one, another good one. See you later.
Call me